Hi, my name is Gabriela. I'm going to talk about my annotated bibliography assignment, which consists on take a topic and develop a research, at least 5 peer-reviewed articles, and explain it. So the title of my research is "The Blue Light from Electronic Devices Affects the Ease of Falling Asleep in Students." As an introduction, studying the impact of the blue lights holds a relevant significance in the contemporary digital age, as technology gets into every aspect of our lives. The consequence of prolonged exposure to screens concerning and the spectral quality of blue emitted light. This justified through the investigation. The relevance of these topics lies in the potential implications for the sleep patterns and overall well-being students, a demographic highly susceptible to the massive and almost uncontrolled use of electronic devices. Understanding blue light as a dependent variable is fundamental to discover its influence on the sleep quality to the students. This exposure has been linked to disruption in circadian rhythm, suppressing melatonin production and affecting the natural sleep-wake cycle. Investigating how changes in the exposure relate to students' ease of falling asleep provides a practical information to mitigate a potential adverse effects on the optimized sleep hygiene. Article 1. Nighttime cell phone use and sleep quality in young adults. This article explores how cell phone use before sleep, particularly for emotional charge content, affects young adults' sleep. Results of surveys support the theories of sleep displacement and arousal, revealing increasing sleep latency and difficulty. The reference is good and it's credible, as it provides a detailed methodology, sample size, and statistical analysis, which increases the reliability of the study. It compares favorably with related studies, conforming to the academic characteristics expected of scientific studies. The study also has some limitations in its findings. The sample is composed of a college student from an area in southwestern of the United States and maybe not fully representative to the general adult population, and also it has an overrepresentation of females. 75% is considered a bias. In addition, relying on previous theories, this study is open to the possibility and subjective of correlational aspects that are not known whether they are causal. Article 2 is named Sleep Duration and Sleeping Difficulties Among Adolescents, Exploring Association with School Stress, Self-Perception, and Technology Use. This article investigates the prevalence of self-reported sleep duration and sleeping difficulties among 9th-grade adolescents, exploring association with school stress, self-perception, and technology use. Findings reveal that 50% of the adolescents sleeps less than the 8 recommended hours, and 11% has difficulties to sleep. So, to short, while school stress and self-perception were associated with sleeping difficulties, this study emphasized the need to preventive measures, highlighting the role of nurses in improving adolescent sleep. This article presents a comprehensive exploration of sleep duration and difficulties among adolescents, examining another association, as I told you before, and with a methodology and substantial sample size. The study provides credible insights into the complexities of the adolescents' sleep patterns, and the findings align with other references, highlighting the multi-factors influencing sleep, emphasizing the need of school nurses. And well, I remember this is because this was made on Sweden, so nurses are help. These studies support my topic, revealing the intricate association between sleep duration difficulties and key factors like school stress, self-perception, and technology use. The findings reinforce the understanding of how these variables are interconnected and offering a variety of insights and challenges to context to my wide topic, to the impact technology on sleep studying and population. The article number 3 is named Impact of Television, Electronic Games, and Social Technology Use on Sleep and Health in Adolescents with an Evening Circadian Preference. The article explores the impact of technology use on the sleep and health of adolescents, focusing on those with an evening circadian preference or night owls. Conducted through ecological momentary assessed, and reveals that technology use is associated with poorer sleep outcomes. The negative relationship between technology use and sleep is attributed to factors such as the replacement of sleep-promoting activities, increased physiological arousal, and exposure to bright light, delaying in the circadian rhythm. Additionally, the study identifies a negative relationship between technology use and health across emotional, social, cognitive, physical, and behavioral domains, with association with symptoms of depression, decreased social interaction, increased behavioral problems. However, the article recognizes current debate on the impact of technology use, with some studies suggesting potential benefits such as distraction from worries and reduced mood of anxiety symptoms. So it's contradictory, and well, this is part of the bad side. The credibility, they use a sample of 176 adolescents and uses established measures such as actigraphy for sleep and assessment ecological, like a smartwatch, and it was conducted in the United States and the part of the NICEHD, that is National Institute of Child Health and Human Development, adding to this credibility. The author cites prior research and acknowledged debates and mixed findings, demonstrating the awareness of existing literature. Also, this is interesting because it's focused on adolescents with evening circadian preference as a specific subgroup that may be more vulnerable at effects of technology, and because it acknowledges conflict findings and previous studies, now provides a balance point of view, and it mentions that the relationship between technology and health outcomes is not universally detrimental, acknowledging the studies that found potential benefits. Well, the reflection about this article is that it could be beneficial to recognize the need to further research to study causation, and also the study data collection was a little old, since like 10 years ago, and it could be relevant to discuss potential impact on technological advancements during this time. Also, has limitations such as the potential influence of individual difference, socioeconomic status, or other external variables. Like that is why it's relevant to need to do further research to establish a conclusive evidence. The article number 4 is named the relationship between dissociation symptoms, sleep disturbance, problematic, and internet, online, and gaming in adolescents. This article investigates the association between dissociative symptoms and various mental issues, including disorders and problematic internet usage. Digital game addiction in adolescents. This study aims to provide insights into the complex relationship between mental health condition and digital behaviors in adolescents. According to the dissociative disorder symptoms cause, is a mental condition that involves experience a loss of connection between thoughts, memories, feelings, surroundings, behavior, and identity. These conditions include escape from reality and in ways that are not wanted and not healthy. This causes problems in managing everyday life. As assessed, the authors of this study provide a detailed exploration of the association between dissociative symptoms, sleep, and the PUI, and the digital game addiction in adolescents. This research involves a sectional study with 244 high school students utilizing multiple sense report scales. So the insights, the relationship examined, is crucial to note the limitations, including the use of self-report scales and the cross-sectional design, preventing the establishment of causal relationship. Compared to other references in my study, this comprehensive approach to examine intricate interconnections between various mental health factors and digital behaviors in adolescents, and the reflection is that it significantly supports my argument by talking about the dissociative symptoms and behavioral particular internet usage gaming among adolescents. These findings align with the theme that we are making, and also this study focuses on association with depression, anxiety, sleep disturbance, and this association provides an understanding of those factors interplay and in the context of problem digital behaviors. Also, the findings are consequence of a problematic online gaming strength on the position on the barrier challenges students face concerning technology and mental health. And the final article is named The Relationship Between Mobile Phone Anxiety and Sleep Quality Occupational Therapy in Adolescents and Its Internal Mechanism. This article investigates the impact of the smartphone use on the sleep quality of adolescents and emphasizes the rising concern of mobile phone anxiety among teenagers. Employs the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index. The study explores sleep quality dimensions, considering behavior, psychology, and emotion. Also, the results suggest that the adolescents with higher mobile phone anxiety experience poor sleep quality, linking excessive phone to the use to psychological and sociological deficiencies. The study recommends interventions to enhance sleep quality and mitigate the mobile telephone dependence. Also, in evaluating the credibility of this reference, it's important to consider that the study demonstrates a methodological approach by employing structural equation modeling and utilizing established assessment tools such as Pittsburgh Index that we mentioned before. The author of the article is a well-known researcher in the field of sleep science, contributing to very different publications. And regarding to the objectivity, the reference maintains a good profile, presenting findings without evident bias. The use of statistical analysis adds a good objective dimension, and the reference provides a valuable insights into the relationship between mobile phone anxiety and adolescent sleep quality. So it was a really good article. Also, it has a very good graphics and very well explained, so it was good for me. My reflection of this article is that supports my argument by providing a true examination to the psychological effects of the blue light on sleep, specifically tailored to the student demographic that detail exploration of circadian rhythm disruption, melatonin suppression due to electronic device use in my thesis. While the inclusion of relevant research findings reinforces the idea that exposure to blue light negatively affects sleep among students. So, For all these reasons, this article focuses on good potential academic consequences, and in comparisons to the other references, this article stands out of its specificity to student population and the reliance of credible scientific research. Well, the objectivity and credibility contribute to the strength of this analysis, and well, it was good. As a conclusion of all this work, what I have to say is that investigation through the impact of blue light from electronic devices of a student is safe of falling asleep. Is an imperative undertaking resonate too deeply with challenges posed by the ability of use of technology in the contemporary digital age. The potential repercussions of these sleep patterns and overall well-being students amplify the significance of this topic by using blue light as both as a dependent and insomnia variables in students, which are the group of the majority use of the electronic device as independent variable. This explanation develops into multiple aspects. And finally, the study not only underscores the psychological mechanism involved, but also recommends interventions to address mobile phone dependence, further emphasizing the need for a holistic approach to address sleep-related challenges in the student population. In the research to comprehend the impact of blue light on the students' sleep, this work, it's a good resource, and not only because it highlights the existence of knowledge, but also underscores the gaps and the imperative continue research. So that's why it was really interesting work, and I really appreciate this job. Thank you.